Hey everybody, welcome to Channel Chat 82. My name is Infiniti, and I know this is a rare sight for the channel. Why is that? Because, well, there's sunlight. Usually I'm downstairs and in my studio and not in nature, but today was a really good day. I was out here and I was painting and just enjoying the cool breeze and the mild sunlight, more or less, and, you know, recording videos because that's what I do. So today I'm going to be doing the 10 non-yarny things about me challenge, I guess. It's a challenge, I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to do. I saw Priscilla do it from Distinctive Crochet and I got caught with the end of the video tag. So I'm like, okay, this is going to be fun to do. Why not participate? Alright, so 10 non-yarny things about me. Some of these things you guys may or may not know. I talk about a lot of different stuff that's non-yarny, but anyway, number one thing, I'm an artist and I figured I'd start out with that today. I have been busy. There's a bunch of paint on my hands now because I didn't bring my gloves out here. So if you guys don't know, I went to school for art and I specified in art education because I decided I wanted to teach art. I thought that would be fun. And I really love showing people new things. Clearly, I've been doing tutorials for 3 years, but that's what I chose to do when I went to school. So I have my associates, I'm working on my bachelor's with that, and over the years I've created different things. Actually, recently I just kind of went on a art strike, I guess. I don't know. I just stopped making art for some reason. I got maybe sad. I would pick up my sketchbook and I'd sketch or doodle or something, and then I'd throw it in a corner, and I get like that sometimes with artwork. But yeah, that's what it is. So anyway, I am actually working on my other YouTube channel. Well, I was before I sat down and did this video. I started a YouTube channel called Artsy Cheetos. It's just like my personal Instagram page name. So basically that's the page that I do my art on, and I'll start putting Artsy Saturdays on slowly but surely. I haven't done anything definitive yet, but I already have a couple of vlog type videos up over there. So if you guys followed me for art at some point, you can check that out over there. I'll be posting artwork soon, hopefully. Okay, so oh well, I guess, did I write that twice? I don't know. Okay, the second one is nature is inspirational to me. I really like being in nature. For a while, growing up, my mom would move around a lot, so we ended up in country areas a lot, and I absolutely flourished out there. I mean, there's nothing like being able to go and sit out underneath a tree and read a book. There's nothing like that. Or getting up, sitting on your porch, seeing the sunrise, or, you know, I don't know, just animals, some animals, because I'm going to tell you guys this story. We were out in this small town in Missouri, and we lived kind of on a country road, so it was a dirt road. And one day I went to go get the mail because you had to walk to go get the mail, which was fine. But I saw this shiny rock over in the grass, about 10 feet away. And I didn't make much of it as I walked past and got the mail. When I came back, the shiny rock shot off into the tall grass in the opposite direction. And look, I've always been a chubby girl, so running up that hill, I can imagine probably looked funny from anybody else, but I was running for dear life. That rat snake, it was a rat snake, turns out. And it was about 5 feet long. I was only about 5'4", 5'3" at the time, so yeah, you know, no. No. So yeah, everything except the snakes. I love the country though, and nature is just wonderful. A lot of times when I paint things, I like to be outside, or when I get inspired for an art project, I'm usually outside, whether the subject of the art is nature or not. I'm usually inspired when I'm outside. So that's number 2. Alright, number 3. I am a math nerd. I love math. Once I got my high school equivalency, I went back and started tutoring adult education math. So I tutored other things, but math was the thing that people needed help with the most, and I get that. So I did that for 3 years while I was going to community college, and that made me think that I wanted to teach math. However, as I've said in a recent channel chat, that statistics class has totally demotivated me in that regard. I just don't want to teach math now at this point, and I'm pretty sure I will be just fine doing accounting instead, which was really interesting because there's a lot of legal terms and stuff in that, and I didn't expect that, first of all, and then I didn't expect to like it after I figured that out, but I did, and I do. So I'll be taking another accounting course next fall, which is fun. I look forward to that, but I thought it'd be really helpful for me and Infiniti Crafting Co., especially as I move into things like formation and other, I don't know, other parts of business. So number four, I play the clarinet. Sometimes I'll get on and I'll fiddle on it a little bit. I am very rusty with it, but I do play it. When I was in 8th grade, I was a first chair clarinet, and I really liked that. I pretty much taught myself because I mean, I would go to class, we would read the booklet, it was cool and all, we played together, the percussionists sucked. I remember that, they were always offbeat. And it was basically the clarinets and the trumpets were carrying the whole band, and that was just really hilarious to me at the time, but I really enjoyed it. It's therapeutic. I kind of dabble in it more or less nowadays, especially since I found my dear beloved clarinet. I lost it for a while. I knew it was down there, but I couldn't find it. But anyway, I really liked playing music, and at one point I thought I wanted to do songwriting, but no, that wasn't for me. Alright, so number 5, I feel like I mention it from time to time, but I don't like expound upon it. Number 5, I didn't go to high school, and that's something that shocks people, like at icebreaker events. Seeing how they react to me when I say that. So I did it, and I tested out. I actually graduated with my class. I had the highest test score in the region, and I was able to go to college off of a scholarship. It paid for my whole first year. But anyway, that was really great, and I chose to go to community college. I have a whole thing about community colleges that I really like. They have their pros and their cons, but overall I'd vouch for going to a community college. But yeah, no, I didn't go. And so like a lot of the high school trauma that people tend to deal with in my age group today, I don't have. So I guess that's a weird flex. Number 6, I'm very clumsy. So even when I just turned off my camera over there while I was painting, I stepped back and almost tripped over something. I'm very clumsy, and I joke with my grandmother and I tell her that I got it from her because she is also kind of clumsy. But yeah, look, when it comes to physical activity, I don't know what's wrong with me. I broke my leg as a kid walking across a flat carpet. To this day, I cannot tell you. I fractured my that shin bone. I don't really know what it's called, but all the way up from my ankle to almost my knee, just on flat carpet. Don't know how I did it, but yeah, that was really interesting. I'm clumsy, and I try not to be. But yeah, and somehow I ended up in art, where you end up using power tools and things like that to accomplish your artwork. Pray for me. All right, number 7. I don't like public speaking. I kind of loathe it, actually. It's weird. Being a person that's shy, I guess, and kind of introverted, and really not, at least I don't think I'm cut out for public speech. I've heard otherwise from everybody else that I'm around, but I didn't like it, and I actually ended up in a job where I did that for 3 years, and I could not tell you, aside from prayer, how I got through that job, how I became good at it. But yeah, no, I never in a million years, about 10 years ago, would have never seen myself doing YouTube videos or doing public speech jobs or anything like that. I didn't feel like I was cut out for that. And I mean, even now I'll get a little jumbled up over my words if I mix up my thoughts, or I'll space out, and I don't know, I feel inept, but other people don't think I'm inept, so I just leave it at that. So number 8, I've talked about number 8 in one video. I have a whole video dedicated to number 8. I love caffeine. I have been drinking coffee since I was about 3, and I know that sounds really bad. It was a thing that me and my great-grandma had as a tradition. We'd get up at like 4 in the morning, she'd dilute my coffee, and we'd sit up. I'd sit in my little baby rocking chair, she'd sit on her spot on the couch, and we'd just chit-chat for a while, and then I'd go watch cartoons somewhere. And that was just kind of a ritual thing we did, and to this day I still drink coffee every morning. Just a cup, just, you know. And I have this yellow coffee cup because it's like a memorial type thing. I don't know, it brings back her memory a lot. So I have a yellow coffee cup that I love. Also, yeah, I did bring that up in the coffee video. Look, my last semester or two, I was hustling. My second to last semester was at a different campus. It was all the way across town. I would get up at 4 in the morning to catch the bus to get all the way out there. It took about an hour and a half to get over there from my house, and then I'd be in class until about 5 in the evening, and then that other hour and a half, so I'd get home about 7 o'clock, and throughout the day I can say that I survived on caffeine alone. I mean, that was the first semester, or the first time really, that I'd actually latched on to energy drinks, and I was just going. And so after that, after I graduated, I tried to slow down a little bit on them, but I kept taking classes, and I kept working my other job, so I didn't really slow down until 2020, and now I've been like pretty much energy drink free for the most part. I've had a couple here and there, but I mostly thrive on coffee these days. Alright, number 9. I don't know if you guys have been able to tell. I don't know if you guys are new. My sense of humor is very sarcastic and very punny, and I have to be careful with it sometimes because people who don't know me, it might rub them the wrong way. But people that know me, they just kind of roll their eyes at me and they're like, wow, you're rude. Or if I make a really corny pun, they just kind of groan and roll their eyes and walk away. But that's my sense of humor. I don't know why I'm so sarcastic. I also think that's a family thing. My whole family's kind of sarcastic and snarky, but I don't know. So that's my sense of humor. And then my number 10 thing, watch how I segue this. My number 10 thing is I really like to write. So I started writing a book when I was a kid, and by kid I mean like 6th grade, and it got washed away when our basement flooded about 2015, so I gave up on that after that. I was a little depressed about it, I suppose, because I put so many years of work into it and it just got washed away. But in recent days I found inspiration to write a little PDF booklet, so I sat back and I thought about all the things that I gotta love technology, guys. One of my batteries went out. But anyway, I sat up and I thought about all of the things that I have used over the years that have helped me to like put out my crochet patterns and have helped me protect my intellectual property and things like that. So I decided to put them all in a really short PDF booklet. This is a little trial thing. I'm going to have it up on my website by mid-June, which is exciting for me. So now I can add author to my list of self-imposed titles, if you will. I am so excited about that, and hopefully I'll come up with other ideas in the future. I was also thinking of doing like community polls and seeing what you guys would like to see me write about, I guess. I don't know. And you can let me know what you think down in the comments below. I do have a list of people I wish to tag today. I had to put it on a different card because, or a separate piece of paper, because I'm not going to remember. So I'm going to tag Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations. I am going to tag Rochelle from EJ's Daughter and Rel from The Dabbling Hook. I would love to see your guys' videos on 10 non-yarny things about you. I can't talk. I can't English today. It's really hard. But I'm going to go inside now and get out the sun. So everybody have a great day. I do want to remind you guys that I am technically on hiatus. They pushed back my dentist appointment now, so I feel bad, but I'm already on hiatus, so oh well. But I will be back sometime in July now, guys. So until then, happy making.